know my heart's where it belongs, in the place I knew all along. And as the days they roll on by, I see it in your eyes, don't wanna go, but I know this is right where we belong.
Alrighty, well, we are here in Uvita, Costa Rica, finally. I don't know if you can hear. I'm assuming you probably can, but it's currently pouring rain. So we thought now would be a good time to just talk about kind of this last week or last few days. It's definitely been a little bit of a journey to get down here, and so tonight's actually our first night down in Uvita.
We've been here for a few days, though.
Well, we've been in Costa Rica for a few days, but first night down in Uvita, where we will be for the next month, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, so talk a little bit about how we got here, Jess.
Oh, it was so good. So we left pretty early from Boise. Everything was going well. I think I'm just bad luck. Every time I travel, I have bad luck. But anyways, we had 3 flights to get down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were supposed to have 3 flights to get down here, and we left Boise, I think, early and got to LA. Everything was going fine. We got on our LA flight. We were supposed to go to Houston, and we were literally 30 minutes away from Houston, and the pilot came on and said, we have to stop and we have to make not emergency landing. It wasn't an emergency, but it was urgent. We had to stop in Dallas.
Because of a fuel leak.
Yeah, a suspected fuel leak in like the right engine, and so they were like, yeah, we have to turn off the engine and land with one.
Yeah.
Which has never happened to me, personally. I was a little nervous.
Not happened to me either.
Yeah, I mean, I know planes can fly with one engine, but it was still a little bit nerve-wracking. And, then they really did, like, extra safety talks while we were landing, and I was like, oh, gosh. But
you also kind of wonder if it's, like, one of those, like, similar to medical things
yeah.
where, like, to stop the...
panic.
Yeah, like, you wonder if it's, like, more serious than the pilot's making it seem,
Yeah.
Because I would kind of want that in that situation, too, but... We did, Jess did check with my brother, and it sounds like that's something that they trained for early and frequently. So I think it was pretty standard protocol for them.
Fine.
So
I just didn't love that when we landed. We literally landed and stopped like as soon as we could, and sat there. And the pilot was like, "Oh, we have the fire trucks coming to like check on us," and I was like, "Great." So I just didn't love that part, but that was all fine, except for the urgent landing. But then. I called to rebook us because our layover in Houston was only like an hour and a half, and so
we knew
we were gonna miss it.
Yeah.
So I called, and I was like, "Can I switch that flight to later?" They had, luckily, since everybody on that flight obviously needed to get to Houston, they just pushed us to another flight. So we got off that flight in Dallas to get on one to go to Houston, and they just kind of rebooked everybody on that same flight.
And at that point, we were like feeling pretty good about it because Jess had like killed it and like it called ahead and moved our flight to a later time. So we're like,
if you get delayed, call right when you land because everybody else is going to be going to the customer.
Kind of waiting.
And now there is no people at customer service. So it's all virtual.
But anyways, Jess was like ahead of the game, so called. So then we had like kind of 3 hours or so to kind of mess with.
We had a lot of time. I thought
so
we were
like, all right, we're okay, we're chilling. But then as you know, like. These things just always take longer than expected. So like once we got on this new flight in Houston,
this was awful.
And then we just we're just like waiting, and like the
we
pilot
sat on the plane for 3 hours.
Well, the pilot. On the tarmac. So the pilot said that like he's like, all right, well we just need to like do our quick.
Oh no, it gets better. Hold on, you forgot the part where we got on the plane and we were about to take off.
No, that's
and
what
the pilots were like, "Oh, we're out of time.
Yeah,
we got to get new pilots."
Well, no, because we'd gotten on the plane at this point, and they were still planning on taking us. But then like, oh, we're just gonna do all the protocol checks and stuff, and then we'll be good to go. And so, but at this point, it had been like, and so we're waiting to go, and then like 30 minutes later, and he's like, unfortunately, we just like hit our time, and so. I have to get off, and a new crew is being flown, or they're just arriving, and then they're going to get in.
If anybody's a pilot and you can tell me why they didn't already know they were going to run out of hours, so why'd they even get on the plane?
Yes.
Please leave a comment.
So, all of our pilot viewers.
Yes. All 10 of our family.
Yeah,
members.
maybe Sebastian. So anyway, so as soon as you hear that, like, you know that you're just like you're done for
I
at
looked
that
at
point.
Alex and I was
Like they're still being really optimistic, and it's just like, oh boy, like here we go. And so just to speed this along, because we could talk about this for 30
Sure.
minutes, the new people came on board, the new pilots came on board. They're like, we have to do our checks again. And then they found something that needed a mechanic, so that added more time. And then we finally got out onto the runway, but then we had to wait in line on the runway. And so all of that, I think we ended up, like Jess said, spending 3 hours on that plane before even like taking off.
For a 30-minute plane ride.
And then we went up.
Houston.
Quick trip to Houston. Talked to we were eyeing our time. Like at this point, our flight had pretty much was supposed to have taken off from Houston.
Yeah. Well, it got delayed a little bit by a few minutes.
So then it kept getting delayed though. So we're like, maybe. We talked to the flight attendants. The flight attendants asked for everyone to stay seated.
Never works.
No one ever stays seated. Like pretty much everyone ends up staying up. And so by the time we get off the plane, we're in the wrong terminal. So we I don't know if I've ever truly done this the sprint through the terminal,
airport.
But we did it, and we ran to Terminal E. We were in Terminal C, and got there, and I think that they had just closed it a few minutes before, unfortunately. So we missed that, which was super disappointing because we had we were supposed to be getting into a surf camp in Jaco that night, and so we just knew that was kind of just pushing off our old timeline. United put us in a cheap hotel.
At least it was free.
It was fine. We got yeah. Again, we're gonna speed past this, otherwise we're gonna keep talking. But
we didn't want to get stuck in, where were we? Dallas, because of the Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, sorry. Because of the government shutdown, the TSA lines, we were getting notifications that it's 4+ hours, and so we were like, we don't want to stay there.
Yeah.
We want to do everything we can to get on the later flight. Obviously, that didn't work out, but
even leading up to all this, it's just kind of ironic because Houston has been on the national news for days because of this government shutdown and how bad their TSA lines were.
Which I was so annoyed. United was like, you have to go to Houston if you want a hotel. And I'm like, why can't we just stay in Dallas? Because then we know we can get through TSA.
So they've been on the news for a long time though, and we knew we were flying through Houston, but it's not going to be a problem. We're not going to have to go through TSA at Houston because we're just stopping there for an hour and a half, and then we'll be Costa Rica, no problem. And then as that day progressed, we just kind of felt, I don't know, I just kind of kept feeling like there, the chances were just slowly but surely rising that we were going to end up
I kept looking at him and I'm like, we're going to have to stay. And you're like,
and
it's fine.
You're right. I mean, because there's just nothing you can do in that situation. So you just kind of have to.
It's much better to be stuck with somebody.
Yeah.
It was fine.
And so anyways,
we made it.
Confirmed that we would be staying the night in Houston, and then we chose to go do the cheap hotel.
We chose to leave.
And leave for a few hours. As we were leaving, the bus driver was just basically saying, you guys shouldn't have left. You should have just slept in the hotel or in the airport that night.
4 days in a row.
Someone had been trying to leave for 3 days, and so we're just well, crap, maybe we just made a mistake. But we also do really want to sleep. I've done the overnight in airports before, and it sucks. And I'm like, I don't want the next day just to be ruined, and so.
Yeah, and I wanted a shower.
Yeah, so we went to this hotel, took a quick shower, and slept for 5
hours.
I think we maybe got
Almost
5 hours.
Yeah.
Of sleep time, which was nice.
And
then got up, and we decided to get up even earlier than normal. So how early?
We got to the airport we were in the line for security at 5, and our flight was at 9:30 because I did not want to risk it.
So 4.5 hours.
Did not want to
before,
risk it.
And so we got there, and it was no joke.
We beat the rush though.
We did beat the rush a little bit. I was just kind of thinking that people would be trying to get there around 5. It just 5 to me felt like a more doable time for everyone, and so I was like, let's just get there a little bit before.
Yeah.
And we got there
it was
10-15 minutes before that.
We did have to drop,
which I think made a huge difference.
We had to stop by the kiosk.
True.
But we didn't have to drop bags because they kept them. Yay.
So
we were in line pretty quick.
We got there, and then and it was bad even when we got there, but it just seemed like it got a lot worse. Quickly.
Yeah.
Long story short, ended up waiting in that line for I think about 2 hours 45 minutes.
Yep.
And
I heard it was improving from the previous day.
Yeah.
So maybe.
We'd heard horror stories of 3+ hours, so under 3 hours felt fine. There were ICE agents there helping with lines. Homeland Security was putting bags on the belts. They had as many people there. The news was all there, filming the entire time. So But it seemed like people from United were like helping hand out
Yeah.
waters and stuff. So all things considered,
It went smooth.
could have been a lot worse. We ended up getting it like into the airport in time and like
We were
had
able
breakfast.
to grab breakfast.
And got on our flight to Costa Rica, no issue. So
And that all went fine.
could have been a lot worse. Wasn't ideal.
Except guess what? It gets even better.
Oh, what?
They lost our bags.
Oh, yes.
Our bags did not
yes.
come to Costa Rica.
So got into Costa Rica and jumped on my bag tracker because I was like, one of our bags are here. Looked and it was like,
They're
no,
in Houston.
They're like pending in Houston or something, and it was like, oh, that's not promising. So we quickly go to the bag check, see that it's not on the what's that thing called?
The belt.
The belt. It wasn't on the belt, and so then we like jumped in line.
No line at least.
And fortunately,
They-
United was like quickly just scanned our little barcodes, and they're
Yep.
like, all right, where do you want to send? And
They showed up the next day.
and they showed up the next day, and we ended up not
We
having to
got
pay our
refund, so
bag
thanks,
fee. So.
United, at least.
So that was nice. I think that there was a chance that they took my Leatherman out of the bag,
Right.
maybe through security. I didn't hear about it because I wasn't with my bags. There's a chance I didn't pack it. So I
We'll
guess
have to look.
check Costa Rica as far as their policy on that. Maybe, I mean, it was a knife, and
But
so
also, like,
maybe check even weapons of any
yes.
kind. Even Leathermans aren't.
I was gonna
invited.
bring my pepper spray.
People
so.
probably be like, yeah, no, no duh. But so yeah,
Anyways,
So,
we
got
got to
in that-
Tortuga Surf Camp.
Tortuga Surf Camp, yeah.
And then it's like Oceano Hotel and Surf Bar Club or something like
Surf
that.
Lodge. Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, he sent a shuttle for us. So he like set all that up, which was super nice because all we had to do was like tell him when through all the delays, it was super easy. Alex
Yeah.
just like WhatsApped him and was like, hey, we're not gonna make it. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll move your shuttle. And so that was super nice, super easy, super quick. And then I really loved the layout of the like hotel and like the surf camp. Like you walk in there, and then to the right is the surf camp right in there, and then farther to the right is the bar and the pool.
Yeah.
And then if you go left, it's like all the hotel rooms. And I was just under the impression they were going to be a little bit, we're going to have to do like more walking, like farther apart physically, but it was literally all there in one spot. Right when we walk in, he greeted us by name. He was like literally waiting for us to show
Yeah.
up. Check-in was super easy. They didn't even check your ID. They just gave us a key.
No, they asked for our passports.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
I can
we had to
remember.
give them
It was a
passports,
super
but
easy check-in. I guess they
Yeah.
just made sure it was us, and then we like walked
Yeah.
in. The room was super nice, super clean.
Clean,
Just a
new.
little-
I
yeah,
mean,
super
they
new.
just redid the
Yeah,
whole place.
a cute little. I mean, it's just like a
recently,
bed and a
so
desk and a really
very
nice
cute.
bathroom.
The
Very
bar
cute.
super nice. The pool's beautiful.
Yeah,
We're right on the beach. Right on the beach.
Right on the beach. It was amazing. It was really amazing.
Like the little surf area was like super cool.
And you surf from that beach there.
You know,
so
I've
you don't even
done
have to go anywhere.
I've done surf like you know I've done all your kind of classic surf lessons in like Hawaii before,
Yeah.
and even like another place in Costa Rica.
Did I?
And you can just and then Jess, you did the one in Hawaii,
Yeah, I think
like
I've done
with your
another
family.
one somewhere too, but I can't remember.
And
But
so like we've done it before, and like just immediately
this
this
one
place just
is real.
it just feels just very different, you know, like
if you want to get physically worked,
yeah. Yeah, and you can
In a
tell
good
that
way.
they're just like really there like to really teach you. Like you know, a lot of times it's just like you know you can just tell like you're just another tourist coming
Yeah.
in to have this kind of novel experience, and like you're probably never gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And you come into this, and the guy is just like takes a lot of pride in like the way that he teaches.
Yeah.
Mike,
teaching you the basics
he's a man, so
and the like
fundamentals,
fundamental
and they do it.
safety,
Yeah, and they do a day of
Yeah.
like film, and so like you guys review film.
legit film review.
With like a professional photographer and drone footage
yeah.
as well, and so we're going to
Yeah.
include some of that too, which was just amazing. And
Yeah.
so and like you're getting all this like one-on-one attention and
Yeah. We did. They do group stuff.
larger
So
groups.
I don't know how that will be, but for us,
We were the
for
first one of the
one-on-one,
season, and so
It
I
was
think
really
it was kind of a
nice.
little bit of warm up for them, which was cool. And so I think we just got really, really lucky. But then like, yeah, the food at the bar was really good. The drinks were amazing. Everyone was just super friendly.
Yeah.
Just like a really great way to like start our trip. Just getting a little bit more of that resort feel, just
Yeah.
because now that we're
Now
down
we're
here
here.
in Uvita, like I think it's going to be very much kind of more just us, laid back.
We already
like,
went and got a
no one's-
coffee, and
no one's gonna be
speaks
like
English,
making us
so
food or drinks or you know like
It's more like living here for
so
the fun.
it's just gonna be a little bit more low key. So it was kind of nice to have that like a little bit of that experience and then get taught some of those fundamentals, you know, just so we don't kill ourselves trying to surf here, hopefully, and then and yeah, so all in all, it was just like a really fun time, great crew, couldn't recommend them enough.
Yeah. If you want to literally become knowledgeable at surfing, I would
Yeah.
recommend, for sure.
Yep.
Apparently they do, for most of the surfing, they do like 7 or 8 days.
Yes.
So it's like legit.
Yeah.
For us, he just took us on as like a couple days.
Yeah,
just
he just worked with us because we each
Yeah.
had a kind of few days to work with, and
Yeah.
he did that for us, and so that was just super accommodating, meet you where you are.
Yeah.
So really couldn't recommend him enough. And then gave us some recs for some surf places down here. So I think our goal is to maybe get a few more lessons while we're here after a few more days of messing around. We're both pretty beat up. Like, Jess, you got some rashes on your thighs, my hands, like we're sunburned and tired. So, but like that's a ton of fun though. So, got to go into Jaco a little bit, like check out some of their restaurants. Really cute town. Like wasn't sure what to expect. I think it is a bit of a party town. We didn't experience that at all. Like we were super lame. Like we were going to bed early.
We got 10 hours of sleep one night.
Yeah, like we were waking up at like 5:30 or trying to bed early, watching Netflix at night.
We're on vacation.
I should mention the apnea. We did like apnea training, which was cool.
In the pool after our first day.
Yeah, and so in addition to like the film and stuff, he also does an apnea training where you basically just get a little bit more comfortable holding your breath.
Yeah.
And just because like even like those smaller waves, you know, they can hold you under for what feels like a longer time, but really in reality, I think what he said, like 5 seconds.
Eight on the beach we were.
5 to 10 seconds, and so basically demonstrated to us that
we can do it
through some different exercises that that we can pretty comfortably hold our breath for a minute at least, and so we got to do that in the pool, which was a lot of fun, and all things that I think are going to help a lot, and
especially
so now we took another shuttle. I'm
that
trying
was
to remember
an
the name of
interesting
the
experience.
company, but
the roads here are just I'm sure
traffic's
you've heard.
nuts, and
especially because it's Holy Week. They take Holy Week next
Yes.
week very serious, so it was really busy today. The
Yeah.
Sunday before Holy Week.
Yeah, we didn't
I
really
think.
know that. I mean, I knew that coming
Yeah.
down, but I didn't realize how big it is. But Easter here, very
Yeah.
large Catholic population, and so a lot of people take vacation for Holy Week, and so they basically told us up there to kind of lay low this week just because it's going to be really busy at all the touristy spots, and then kind of maybe wait till the following week, which is fine with us. You're not going to have to really twist our arm to kind of lay low, I think. And like this place is beautiful. Like we got our own space, but then there's also like a nice little pool and like hammocks and hangout spot, and we're I think about 15-30 minute walk to the beach, which will be fine. I think we might go get some bikes tomorrow.
See if we can rent some bikes.
Rent some bikes. I think that'd make it a lot easier.
Just a little something. It's
Yeah.
like so close, but
yeah. So we're gonna see what's available. Like there's a couple supermarkets, I think all within like 5-10 minutes. As of now, we're not planning on renting a car. We'll see if that changes. Like there are car rentals here, fortunately, and then we start Spanish class tomorrow. So excited for that. Nervous.
Apparently there's a pre-test.
They're gonna pre-test us.
Studied.
Jess is exponentially better at Spanish than me, and so hopefully they're okay teaching two people at very different levels. But I am excited. Like I've been really wanting to kind of dedicate the time to learning.
Yeah.
And I think Uvita might be a better place for us here, just because even with our small interactions, like we went to a coffee shop and like we're probably gonna go grab dinner in a bit if it stops raining. We like very much
English.
more like
At least on our
Spanish
road.
speaking, and so that'll be good I think for practice and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else to add?
We've been reading Red Rising.
Oh yeah.
And Alex is a big fan, and I'm really happy for him because I
Yes.
feel like it's harder for him to find books he likes.
That's true.
I feel like I like any. I don't know. I'm less easy to please, I think, but
I've been
also I feel like
burning
there's a
through that
lot
book,
more books
So
for women. I don't know. Anyways, Alex has been like freaking burning through Red Rising, so I'm having to like read, but it's a fantasy, and I'm like,
it's so good.
what's happening? So I have to read slow. So Alex
So
is
good.
kicking my butt right now, but yeah, we're gonna read that together while we're here. So I'm excited
We got
for that.
all three
Little
books.
book club.
All 3 books downloaded.
Yeah,
Um,
so it should be fun.
While we're here, we're gonna try to kind of like do a little bit less social media, just take a little bit more
Yeah, we need to be
time
better at
together to rest, kind of recenter ourselves. So that's kind of our goals.
Trust.
Hopefully still get out, kind of be active. I know Jess is wanting to like do some more yoga.
brought my yoga mat.
I'm
My
gonna-
travel yoga mat.
After doing surfing, like I just realized, and I've known for a long time, like I need to be way more better about stretching and pliability and that kind of stuff. So Yeah, so I might, if she lets me, I might even try to jump in with her
I tried.
a little bit. And so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we'll let you know what we think of our Airbnb sitch, and I'm sure we'll recommend it. So far, it seems great.
Yeah, we met the owner
He's very nice.
today, and he's super nice. And it is pouring outside. I don't know if you can hear, and it's now dark, so we'll see. We might be having fried eggs for dinner
This is why
tonight.
I wanted to go earlier.
I-
Alex hates an early dinner.
Well, Jess was trying to go to dinner at 4:30, which I was like, that seems a little bit early. So, it's right down the road. I know it's supposed to stop here soon,
our
but we'll see.
little arguments. Not really an argument.
So,
I'm just hungry all the time. Let's be real. Some thunder out there.
Yeah.
Some good thunder, and it's raining even harder now.
Yep. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna try to do this once a week. So
the next one should be shorter.
around next Sunday, we had to kind of get you caught up. So,
even though this one was only covered 3 days.
I know.
4 days.
It was a busy 4 days.
Busy 4 days.
So
Oh,
it's gonna be less busy coming up.
Pray that no cockroaches or scorpions get into my luggage.
Please.
My clothes.
Or I'll never hear the end of it. So.
There's a crack in our door, and we already have a lizard.
Yes.
So.
You just like a pet lizard.
Yeah, when it goes in your mouth when you're sleeping, what are you gonna think about that?
Well, I won't know because I'm sleeping. Just like the spiders, right?
It's a myth.
Also,
Anyway.
there's a dog shelter right next door, and so Jess has already decided that she's gonna walk over there and see if they let her walk the dogs.
Once I know how to say that in Spanish.
Perro.
Well, that's dog. dog.
To pet?
Oh, no.
To touch?
Puedo caminar.
Can I touch your dog?
con los
Oh, yeah.
perros. Something like that.
How do you say walk?
Caminar.
Caminar perro.
There you go.
That's so bad. I lost the line.
Anyways, stay tuned.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Bye.